can't wait to see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, what is this episode, like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community, and the fam out there appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going,
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos, and fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on.
This is my brother. Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits, what's up, man? Don Chaos, what's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flames and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? Scoot the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
Radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo. What is good, everyone? Y'all already know who this is. Back in full effect. As promised, you guys already know who I am. This is Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, chat, let them hear it. What is good, everyone? How is everyone tonight? Of course, we are back with the Hours of Chaos podcast. This is episode 172. We are back in full effect as promised. So, we have a guest tonight. Tonight, we are joined by QP, Midsouth Monsta. He will be joining us very soon. Of course, we have a whole slew of topics tonight. You know, a lot has been going on since I've been gone. You know, a lot of crazy stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in the underground and just anything community. People have been saying, Don, are you going to touch on this subject? Are you going to touch on that subject? Well, you will just have to wait and see. So, let's get into some topics, and then we are going to go ahead and have our guests on the show. So, first topic of the night we have is some gathering news. Of course, make sure you guys are using those official Don Chaos emojis. Also, those official Don Chaos, Cult of Chaos hashtags in the chat. Make sure you are peeping the links down in the description for your boys' social medias, as well as our guests' social medias, as well as where you can hear his music. So, also, many of you guys know, I've been starting to do some other different stuff here on my YouTube besides my show and the occasional interview and music review. Of course, I'm now doing a guest spot. Not guest spot, but I'm doing vlog series with the one and only Amanda Panda. We have a vlog series called The Adventures of the Dawn and the Panda, and we have our own live stream series called Love and Chaos. So when episode 2 of Love and Chaos premieres, you guys will know. So I have another live stream series that I'm doing with the one and only Lady Chaos, also known as Amanda Panda. We have a vlog series called The Adventures of the Dawn and the Panda, as well as we have a live stream series titled Love and Chaos. So in other news, once again, the gathering is upon us. The gathering's upon us. So the hype for the gathering is starting to look very, very dope. Now, am I going to the gathering? That is a big maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I would hope. Shouts to the 4 people in the chat. There's already some dopeness being announced for the gathering. We have some gathering seminars going on. There's going to be a Morton's List seminar. Which if y'all haven't played Morton's List, y'all really should. There's a lot of dope events starting to come around. Also around the gathering, we have some contests. Here's the list of contests that are going down at the gathering this year. Here's a list of some of those are the contests that are going on. I believe, So make sure you guys keep checking by for Gathering of the Juggalos news. The gathering going down this year. Am I going? That is the ultimate question. Am I going? Hopefully. Again, make sure you guys are sharing this all over social media. Let everyone know that Dawn Chaos is back live and direct. And make sure you're sharing those official Dawn Chaos hashtags as well as the official Dawn Chaos Cult of Chaos emojis. And now we are going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. We are going to bring our guests on here tonight. We've been talking about getting this guest on here for quite a while, and you could say the stars finally have aligned. So let's go ahead. Our guest is in the green room right now waiting for us, so let's go ahead and get him on here. What is good, man?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, because I was going to add that sound effect.
Oh, shit, my bad. I beat you to it. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hell yeah. Let's do that again one more time. Everyone, please welcome Midsouth Monsta. Yeah.
Might have overdid it with that one, man. But what's going on, Doc? Chaos in the motherfucking building. What's up, man?
Nothing. How are you? I know we've been trying to get you on here for a while, so you could say the stars finally aligned.
Fucking aligned, penetrated each other, sprinkle a little stardust, made star babies. We're here. It's going down.
Hell yeah, I guess what we'll do now when we usually have our guests on, you just get like a little brief introduction, who you are, where you're from, how long you've been doing, just a little brief introduction, and then we will answer with the questions.
All right, man. What's up, y'all? I'm QP, the Midsouth Monsta, aka or FKA K Pasa, the Midsouth Monsta. I'm a rap artist. Well, I wouldn't just define myself just rap. I'm very versatile when it comes to genres, but primarily hip hop and rap is how I got into music in the first place. But from Memphis, Tennessee, I'm a part of a group called Latin Flex with my brother Mexavelli, and another group with my brother I Am Nutso and Mexavelli called MFC Midsouth Flex Coalition. Just started a record label of my own called Flex Asylum, and I'm also a part of the coalition known as Give Me Some Family, ran and operated by the legendary Kingpin Skinny Pimp of 3-6 Mafia, a Memphis legend, man. And I've been doing music for fucking 15 years, man, since 2007. And shit, we still pushing, we still running, we still rolling.
Hell yeah. And how did you actually come up with your like rap name, or did you even go by other rap names before you became your official name? Because I know some people did.
I went by so many aliases, it's hilarious. I won't state every alias because it's too many, but I went through a slew of different aliases before, since 13 years old, I guess, when I first really started, or 12, really, when I started writing and all that. But Midsouth Monsters, I'm from in Memphis, we have what we call the Mid-South. It really reaches from like northern Mississippi, Memphis, surrounding areas in Memphis, like, Bartlett, Cordova, whatever, and then parts of Arkansas. So what we call the Mid-South, like some people call the Midwest, who are from the Midwest, we have the Mid-South. And, so I was like, I'm the Midsouth Monsta, basically is that K Pasa. On the other hand, when I had that, the QP part, K Pasa, is because of my Hispanic heritage. I wanted to show like a respect and ode to my Latino heritage on my mother's side by putting on like the K Pasa part, saying like, yo, I am what's up. But what's the way to say I'm popping, you know what I'm saying? Other than saying it in a different language, because it still means the same shit, So K Pasa, the Midsouth Monsta. But recently I shortened it to just Midsouth Monsta because I've had trouble with people trying to find my music, and they, this generation's short attention span's not gonna fucking look up that many words.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's facts.
But yeah. And that's that. That's how
and
I
what
got
and what got you started into like writing music? Like what made you want to pursue it, in a career in it?
Well, honestly, I grew up around music. Like everybody on my dad's side of my family tried to pursue some type of musical career. My dad plays guitar. He's from the 80s, he's a metalhead. Like he fucking shreds on the guitar. He's like Eddie Van Halen, but he's never been he never put his music out there. He never actually pursued it as a career. My auntie, she and some of my cousins used to do karaoke shows and shit like that at like these karaoke bars in Memphis. To some people, it's like a night out. To them, it was like a career. That was their showcase. They actually would put together these gigs, and they would hire like local bands to open up for the karaoke show and stuff like that. It was crazy. And I was just a little shit, inside of these bars that I had no business being in, doing like Bob Seger and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like turning up. So that's how I really got into like music in my life. But once I was around 12 years old, I started writing my own shit because I got a hold of the Great Malenko from my dad's uh, ex-girlfriend, high school sweetheart, and rest in peace, Julie. She's the first person ever put me on an ICP. She gave me the Great Malenko, and this was when YouTube had just really started to take off, and I just went fucking ham diving into the world of not just the Juggalo world, but the horrorcore world, the wicked shit all over. And this shit just opened me up and made me want to write. And I always had a love for, other hip hop, like Southern hip hop, like Jeezy, Tip, Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, fucking, like artists like that inspired me. Andre 3000, UGK, 3-6 Mafia, Skinny Pimp.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 3-6 Mafia because there's a lot of big music, especially from the Memphis area.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have, man, Memphis is a whole. It's a, what's the word, man? Paradox.
Like, there's a documentary I recommend you watch. Just type in Memphis hip hop documentary. It's really cool.
You've seen the sigils yet? Have you seen the sigil theories that they
No,
had
I
on there?
haven't.
There's a, are you familiar with 4chan?
Sounds familiar.
So like on 4chan and Reddit or whatever, Reddit more than anything, like these people are coming up with these theories about Memphis, like conspiracy theories about Memphis hip hop from the 90s. And there's this theory called the Memphis rap sigils. And it's crazy because a lot of these cats they're talking about are legends, but a lot of them I've met and got to know. They're saying that these tapes that they would record, they would kill somebody and then record the tape at the spot where they killed this person. Go to the studio, have the rapper rap on it, go back to the spot where they killed that person again, play the tape, and then re-record it to trap the soul energy of that shit. And then they had snuff audio and all this. I don't know how true it is because I think it's bullshit myself. But it's interesting to see how people look at Memphis who ain't from Memphis. If it makes sense.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'll have to find that documentary and send it to you. It's a really good documentary.
I think I've seen it. It's the one on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah, it's like really good. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like just about like strictly Memphis, like Tennessee, like the whole rap scene. It's really cool.
Hell yeah, man. Definite. Man, Memphis has a lot of history, a lot of dark history, a lot of music history. The blues. This is the home of the blues. The Crossroads was in Mississippi, not far from probably northern Mississippi, close to Memphis, like somewhere like probably in Hernando or Coldwater or somewhere like that. You had those types of stories being crossed. B.B. King, Elvis Presley, all the way to 3-6 Mafia, or before 3-6 Mafia, like Backyard Posse. Shout out to my guy Homicide, Cy Manson. Like before it was ever 3-6 Mafia or 666 Mafia, you had artists that were doing that shit heavy, like DJ Zert, DJ Squeaky, Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, Playa Fly, DJ Spanish Fly, all these cats, Tommy Wright the Third, all doing like this Memphis sound. Al Capone, man, so many fucking like great underground horrorcore and gangster rap influences that even reach out to this day, where we hear rappers like Suicide Boys or Ghostman or all these, what do they call it, funk, PHONK, funk rappers and artists or clown rappers doing some new style shit, but it's only that new because they got their whole formula from Memphis. Their samples, their
Exactly.
beats,
That's what I've always
their
told people
style.
about. I've always told people that about Suicide Boys. Like when I hear them, they do got bars, but when I hear them, I always say it's like what happens when you put early 3-6 Mafia and Lil Wayne together.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like Suicide Boys is dope, but you know they got their samples from us, they got their style from us, they got their whole horror aspect from us, and they had a song called "Don't Call Us Horrorcore."
Yep.
I think it was satirical, personally. But at the same time, I feel like I was like, what the fuck? Don't call you horrorcore, motherfucker. Okay, I won't call a spade, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And if you can remember, like, what was, like, the first, like, form of music you remember that, like, if you can remember, like, what's the first song in general that you remember that grasped your attention and made you, like, fall in love with music?
That's damn.
Like me, of course, I was listening to like a lot of stuff that my parents grew up on. Like a lot of the stuff I grew up on before I branched off was like rap and rock, mainly old school rock.
I listen to a lot of shit, man. Like I'm an audiophile. I talk about that a lot. I talked about that in my Brink TV interview. I talked about that on my Replicon Radio interview. Shout out to Replicon Radio. I see your fucking award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Freaky P, Dead Body Man, Big Rule, love y'all. Nah, man. Damn, that's a hard ass fucking question because I love so many different styles and so many different genres, and it's just I have so much music in my life. It's influenced me. It's not just one particular song that I could just revert back to in my childhood, but I will tell you this: there was one album that made me actually, there's two albums that made me want to fucking just bump nothing but gangster rap for a while. I was staying the night at my homeboy's house. I was like 8, 9 years old, right? I was staying the night at my homeboy's house out in Annandale, and his daddy came in and heard us listening to Young Jock. And he, what the fuck are y'all listening to? He said, you want to hear some rap? Here, I'll be right back. He went in his room and he came back and he brought 2 CDs. We sat and listened to both of them CDs on repeat, back to back, all night long. And them 2 CDs was Straight Outta Compton by NWA and Easy Does It by Eazy-E.
Hell yeah.
Man, I was hooked. And of course, my dad used to drive me to school, bumping the Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP.
Classic album.
Right. So yeah, I had a lot of music influences. That's just like hip hop, like rock and metal related, man. Like, of course, I was huge on Slipknot and Korn and Metallica, Judas Priest, Marilyn Manson, Rage Against the Machine. Then later on was like Breaking Benjamin and Bullet for My Valentine, shit like that. I was listening to, like in high school. So, and then I had another influence that some of y'all probably gonna be like, what the fuck? Country. I love country music. I fucking love country music. Like Dolly Parton and fucking the Judds. You know what I'm saying? I like female vocalists that do country. Like don't get me wrong, George Strait is my shit. But something about like female artists that do country music, it's just soothing as fuck for me.
Oh yeah. That's like me. I pretty much have always had a diverse music taste too, but the two types of music that have always like pertained to me has always been like rap and hip hop and like rock and roll basically.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like me too. You know, like if I had to put my two top genres, it'd be rap and metal. That's just, they go hand in hand. And I like pop music too. I ain't gonna lie, fucking pop music is dope. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and say pop music ain't dope. Like,
oh yeah, I was part of that generation of kids that was growing up listening to Prince and all that. I love Prince.
Michael Jackson, man. Like, but like, so how old are you, Don?
I will actually be 32 this year.
Okay, you're a little older than me. So like when I was in high school, I was listening to like, of course, I listened to this like the 80s and early 90s pop too. But like, I grew up like in high school listening to like shit that people would make fun of you for listening to, but I fuck with it. Be like Tyo Cruz or wasn't it Teo Cruz? Fucking Usher, fucking Nelly, fucking you know, like even fucking y'all gonna kill me for this. Lady Gaga, man. Fuck with Lady Gaga, man. Rihanna, like artists like that, you know what I'm saying? I used to bump the shit out of even fucking it's the mainstreamest shit that you could think of. I fucking like. Like, I know it's like an underground rapper that's like, you ain't supposed to listen to the mainstream, man. But you know what? I like it because good music is good music no matter where it comes from. And if if it can make me feel good or it makes me vibe, I'm gonna fucking vibe to this shit.
Same here.
Good music is good music, regardless. And I always have love for the underground. There was another rap group that I forgot to mention, by the way, and it just, man, you can never go wrong with that. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Bone Thugs made me feel like all right, Tech Nine, I'm a technician wholeheartedly, but I always felt like Bone had more influence on me in my younger years than Tech Nine had more influence on me in my like high school, you know, era.
When I've always liked Bone because not only do they chop rap, they like do harmony. They created like that singing rap.
Yeah. Which Tech does that too, don't get me wrong. Like songs like I love you but fuck you, I love you but fuck you, kind of strange how you came at me. You know, like shit like that, like made me feel some type of way. Like still to this day, if I'm in a sad mood and I need to cry a little bit, I'm gonna put on One Good Time by Tech Nine.
That's one of my favorite Tech Nine songs.
Mine too, man. Like, just give me one good time. You know, like that. Nobody's looking at me anyway.
And that's
like
why I've always considered Tech Nine one of my favorite artists. I'm like, yeah, I don't even consider him a rapper. He's like so diverse. He can rap, he can sing, he can do a gospel type song, he can do a straight metal song.
Tech has influenced my career and influenced me as an artist since I bought Absolute Power when I was 14.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard him back in the day. I'm like, who is that?
First time I ever heard Tech was because, you know, I was branching out with like ICP and all that, right? So, of course, it's a fucking rabbit hole. You start with ICP and it's a rabbit hole from there. Tech Nine, first song I ever heard, like first verse I ever heard. Man down. No. First verse I ever heard from Tech was on when we mash and we stop and we wicked walk, you know, the Thug Pit. Like that shit was that Tech Nine verse on that motherfucker. Well, who is that? Like, damn. Tell me, where was your antennas? Like, God, they were like, okay, this mother really like snapping on these motherfuckers, and I had to listen to Tech. And I remember y'all remember these fucking days. Some of the younger viewers might not, but going to fucking LimeWire and downloading all these fucking songs and putting them on blank CDs and sharpie the shit out, which whatever you wanted
I
to
used
call
to
the
do that.
mixtape. I had like 100 stacks of them.
I think that's how I got a lot of people into some of the music that they're into. Is I would just make a CD like a collection of songs. Like one of my friends, I made like just a collection of all my favorite Tech Nine songs at that time, and I like, here you go. Here's some of the best Tech Nine songs in my opinion, and they got hooked ever since.
Right, because we couldn't just hook our phone up to the Bluetooth and just be like, check this out on YouTube. You know, like we had fucking LimeWire and Napster and shit. Like if you wanted to hear something like on your phone, it had to be a ringtone, or you had to put your phone up to a speaker and record it on the voice memo shit and then fucking play it back, and it sounded like shit.
Or when laptops were just starting to come out, my homie would like come to the place and I'd like let him like copy my CDs onto his laptop and stuff.
Yeah. Facts, man. Hey, you know what one of my favorite songs of all time is?
What's that?
And the funniest reason why is nostalgia based, and plus it's a really good song. But Just What I Needed by the Cars, because Circuit City used that fucking song in their fucking commercials for so fucking long. I grew up hearing it, and now as an adult, I'm listening to this song like every fucking time I'm feeling good. I play that fucking song, cause you're just what I needed. I'm like fucking just vibing to that fucking song. Hell yeah.
And if you can remember, what was like the first album that you remember like buying with your own money?
Opaque Brotherhood.
Very good album.
Lotus, as far as Lotus goes, a lot of people sleep on that album, in my opinion.
I agree. When people would always have the discussion with me, do you prefer Riders or Lotus? I'm like, Riders is cool, but Lotus more, I relate to that shit. I'm all about that, like occultic, like paranormal type shit. That stuff pertains and speaks to me more.
Right. Lotus had this song on Opaque Brotherhood. At the end of Opaque Brotherhood called Withered.
Fucking love that song.
Who the fuck would think of rapping from the perspective of actual lotus flowers and the decomposition and resurrection of photosynthesis in the fucking rap song? Like, what
I know.
fuck?
It's like, why isn't anyone else talking about this? That's like a game changer.
Right. Like, we don't realize how fucking much of a gem Lotus was until it was gone.
Yeah, and I still like love Lotus. Like I always tell people, that original Tales from the Lotus, that is still my #1 favorite like Psychopathic Records album of all time.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, and I will tell you this, with Opaque Brotherhood, one of the main reasons that's my favorite Lotus album, and one of the main reasons that I feel is such a slept on fucking project. A lot of the music behind that album came from Brian Kuma.
Mm-hmm.
Who, if y'all don't know who that is, y'all need to do your research. That man is some of the dopest beats you've heard in Psychopathic. Not like all love to Fritz, all love to, motherfucking Mike P's, all these guys that, Mikey Clark, all these folks has been doing music for ICP and Psychopathic. But man, Brian Kuma brought a whole different wave to that fucking sound on Psychopathic. For real.
Yeah, like he did a lot of production off of Boondocks's Crimson Creek, which is one of my top Boondocks albums.
That's another one right there, man. And you know what? Boondocks, Crimson Creek, this is what I've always said. If a Southern horrorcore rapper fused with T.I. and Young Jeezy, that was Crimson Creek.
Yep, pretty much.
Like the beats were like hella southern, like trap. Like what's the song with Jamie Madrox, Death of a Hater, right?
Yep. That's literally like a southern like type song.
You could hear Tip rapping on that shit. You know? But yeah, man. It's been so many albums that I bought after it. The last album that I bought with money though. The last one that I bought with money. Aside from the new Iron Maiden shit I got from my dad for Father's Day.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite metal bands of all time. My top metal bands of all time are Iron Maiden, and then number one will always be Black Sabbath.
Oh shit, Ozzy, man, hell yeah. I never really got into Black Sabbath. I like Ozzy, but I never really cared for Black Sabbath. I thought it was too saturated. Like, and that's funny because I'm over here talking about loving mainstream shit, but it didn't appeal to me. It just never appealed to me. I just didn't really ever care for Sabbath like that, which I know, shame, as Bartle Boss and Dead Guy would say. That's how it is. You know, for me, I like shit that's more. If I could smoke and listen to it, that's when I know that it's a fucking vibe. If I'm sitting there and I'm kind of bored listening to it, and I'm like, yeah, I've heard this on fucking 100 movies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm good at that point. But the last album I actually purchased, Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, the last album I bought was the new Light album, and before that was actually the Get Well Soon album by King ISO. That dude is blowing up.
I want to buy that, but I've heard the song so many fucking. I want to do it just to support them, but I've heard the songs like so many fucking times now because I played that fucking album back to back online on Spotify. That shit is fucking the best shit he's ever done.
Yeah, King ISO's just, that dude's going places.
I need to ask you a quick favor.
What's that?
And I hate to do this. I gotta piss real bad. Can I be right back?
Yep.
All right, my bad, man.
Oh, you're good. So yeah, what's everyone else up to tonight? Yeah, it feels good to be back doing the Hours of Chaos podcast. It feels great doing this. A lot of stuff has been going on. Things are going good for me. Life's going good. Can't really complain.
Don't worry either, man. If I was on the Breakfast Club with fucking Charlemagne and DJ Envy, I would fucking and doing an interview, and I had to piss. I'm gonna tell them I need to take a piss. Pause the interview. So you gotta go. You gotta go, man. I'm one of them type of people, man. Like I don't hide I ain't got no secrets. I don't hide nothing from nobody. Pretty much. I'm just gonna do what I regularly do. I'm not gonna try to be somebody I'm not for the sake of an interview or for the sake of media in any type of way.
Exactly, and that's why I think a lot of people like a lot of my shows and why a lot of people do come on here, because my shows are just like laid back and chill.
Right. That's another reason I wanted to do this interview, because I feel like the atmosphere here is an atmosphere that I could gain some exposure, but I get to actually chop it up with you. Like that's one of the main reasons I wanted to,
Well, and that's why a lot of people like me, because I'm professional and I make the artist or guest feel comfortable. It's just like talking to a homie. I don't like pressure them with questions.
Right. Hell yeah.
Like if I was doing an in-person interview with you, like I'm going to start doing those, I would be like telling you light up a joint and let's just pass it around and ask the questions.
Hey, like the fucking hot box with Be Real or some shit.
Yeah, shout outs to the Hot Box. Very good show.
Cypress Hill is another group that I forgot to mention in my fucking. I got too many, man. Mobb Deep, fucking Locks, DMX, Wu Tang, fucking. You fucking name it, man. Like if you probably name a rap group, I know who they are, and they've influenced me in some type of way.
Hell yeah. And how did you actually get more in connections with like the Memphis like hip hop scene? How did that come about, since you have a lot of pretty good connections?
And networking. Yeah. I mean, Memphis is tight. Like, we are tight but divided. Divided in the sense that everybody's out for themselves out here. You know, people try to get one over on you out here. It just is what it is. You know, shout out to my brother I Am Nutso. He got a song called Fuck Memphis, where he goes and dives into all of that toxic bullshit that we had to deal with as a city. So it's easy to know people, but it's not easy to build a relationship with people unless you have something to offer, if that makes sense. And I feel like Skinny saw potential in us. And I'm gonna be honest, man, like, to me now, I look at Skinny Pimp like a homie. You know, just like somebody like I'm talking to you, this is how I talk to Skinny, you know. But there was a time when I was a kid where I would have never thought I'd even meet Skinny Pimp, because this motherfucker was, you know, one of the fucking most talked about rappers in Memphis in the 90s. You know, you ever seen Hustle and Flow?
Yep.
You remember Ludacris's character Skinny Black?
Yeah, isn't that who he's based off of, basically?
Yep. That's exactly who he's based off of. Skinny told a story about that. He said that they had brought him to the shoot, and I guess Terrence Howard got mad or some shit at Skinny because the Skinny Pimp's phone kept going off and it was a Yo Gotti ringtone. And at that time, Yo Gotti had beef with 3 6 Mafia and shit like that. And, you know, 3 6 was behind a lot of that shit. But, you know, and they're like, you know, say you the real Skinny Black or some shit like that. And I'm like, okay, I'm Kingpin Skinny Pimp, the real Skinny Black. What are you talking about? Like, what does that mean? And then he finally figured out they were doing a movie. And they're like, what, are you doing a movie on my life? And the funny part is, DJ Terrence Howard's character is actually based on Tommy Wright III. Maybe loosely, but still definitely influenced by Tommy Wright III. That movie, yeah, that movie has a lot of historical references that only Memphians will get, or Memphis. What's the word I'm looking for? Connoisseurs, Memphis rap connoisseurs.
Yeah, that's kind of like pretty basically how even Eminem depicted 8 Mile. Like, people always would tell me it's about his life, and even Eminem came out, he's like, no, it's just about being a rapper from Detroit and how some of the rappers in Detroit came up.
Right. I remember seeing that scene where King Gordy's in the fucking radio station during the fight scene between Eminem and Dude, and I'm just like, King Gordy's in this motherfucking movie? I had to, like, when I didn't know who King Gordy was when I saw it as a kid, but when I got older and I watched it again and I noticed that was fucking King Gordy, I'm like, holy shit, King Gordy's in this movie? I never know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And what would you say, if you can remember, what was like the first show that you actually performed and stuff?
Oh, shit. Haystack Bar and Grill in Atoka, or no, Millington. It was in Millington, Tennessee, outside North Memphis, past Frazier. Lil C and Big Dirty put me on this shit. I was like 14, 15 years old. And shout out to my guy Rhythmic 3, aka of IGM, Industrial Ghetto Metal. Was the only dude, like, during my performance. They had us the first opening act, and everybody was sitting down, kind of like looking at us and shit, like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? And man, here go my boy, motherfucking Rhythmic 3. He the only dude standing up doing this shit the entire set while we fucking up the fucking mic, looking stupid as hell, forgetting our lyrics. And I freestyled my whole second verse because I forgot my second verse to the song that we performed. And man, it was a terrible fucking performance at that. It was a shitty fucking performance. But it was my first performance, so you learn to progress from there, and I got a little better over the years. I'm still kind of having trouble with my song selections because sometimes I don't read the room. There was a particular show that I did where it was a showcase and they had judges, and I had a little, I had like a Donald Trump mask with me and shit that I was throwing around during my set, and I was fucking gone, bro. I was on cloud 9. I was so fucked up. And I did a song called Demons in the Club. Now, mind you, these like older, black people that are in the crowd, and some young hood dudes that are in the crowd. That's it. They ain't here for a mosh pit. They ain't here for a horrorcore rap show. And I'm giving them nothing but straight my all horrorcore mosh pit trap metal shit. You know what I'm saying? And I threw the mask. I jumped off stage. No, of course, I wasn't expecting nobody to catch me. I just jumped off stage, literally landed on the concrete floor, got back up through pure adrenaline, and threw the mask like I was gonna throw it on stage and shit. But I guess like the projectile, due to my drunkenness, went off guard and took a different route and smacked one of the female judges in the face.
What?
And she was pissed, and she grabbed that motherfucker and she said, "Motherfucker!" She threw it back at me and shit, and it smacked me in the face, and I was like, "Fuck it!" And I picked it back up and I threw it on stage, jumped on stage. That night I broke the microphone in pieces. But there were some people that like, I love the performance, and then some people were fucking with it. But the whole fucking energy through the judges and the higher ups, the people who are quote unquote important people, were steadily fucking talking shit, saying that who brought this crazy white boy here, da 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 da, and shit like that. Who the fuck did this? Of course, like I did my fucking thing. I'm still gonna do my fucking thing, regardless. But maybe I should learn how to read the room a little better, because that night was chaos. No pun intended.
No, we bring the chaos. It's all good.
I have a reputation of being that dude. It's just always turning the fuck up. Party time. Let's tear shit up. Let's go. Rockstar energy, mosh pit energy, like 24/7.
Well, if you ever want to get a show together, let's try to get a show together here in Florida. Because I don't know if you know, but I'm like trying to put together an annual event that I want to do, and like artists and groups can come perform there, and it's actually going to be for a good cause every year, and so it will be like a charity concert, and it's called Karma Fest.
Oh, the Karma Chameleonaire presents The Karma Fest coming live to you in Florida. That's dope as fuck.
That's something
would
I want to do, and I want it to be an annual thing, and I want it like just to be for a good cause. So I like tell artists and groups, if you want to come there and just do it for a good cause, come right ahead over and just let me know.
How do I check the chat here? Like, is it? Oh, that's a private chat. Where's the comment? Is it the comment section?
There should be like a comment section. Yes.
There it goes. Somebody said
Yeah.
LGBT question mark. What? What is this podcast about? LGBT question mark. What? Yeah, man, we're fucking like rainbows and popsicles over here, man. Rainbows and stuff.
Yeah. And who are some people that you've actually worked with in the industry that you've enjoyed working with, or even if there's people you haven't worked with that you would absolutely love to work with?
Some of them I can't work with because they gone.
Well, and you can make that choose. We always have an answer where you choose people who are currently here, and even if they're not currently here, you could still choose someone too.
I'll give you 5
Sweet.
that are living, and I'll give you 5 that are gone.
All right, that works.
All right. First, I'll give you who are gone. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. On some real shit. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Young Dolph, but he put on for our city big. And he was gunned down last year, I believe, in front of Makita's cookie shop, getting cookies for his mom, getting ready to pass out turkeys as he did every year. And some bitch ass motherfuckers came up and caught him, I guess, lacking and killed him. Rest in peace to Young Dolph, man. We've been to his memorial. We went and laid a CD that we signed saying, wish we could have worked together, wish you could have heard this. You know, signed a whole CD of our music and laid it there next to a sign that we had saying rest in peace, Dolph, for me and my homies, you know, me and Mixavelli, we signed it, you know. And so yeah, Dolph, man. DMX, be number 2, man. You know, motherfucking DMX, Nipsey Hussle.
Hell yeah.
I would have loved Neighborhood Nip. Marathon Continues. Man, honestly, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun, man. I would have loved to work with Pun. But I've been talking to Chris Rivers, and there may be a song that me and Chris Rivers got coming out here soon. So
hell yeah. Well, if that ever happens, let me know, and we'll even premiere it on the show if you ever want me to.
Oh, yeah. For sure. So is that 4? I got one more. That's gonna be number 5, man. Motherfucking Gino.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Gino had a very good voice.
Gino would have been a dope collab, man. For sure. Rest in peace, Gino. My top 5 that are living. Number 1, Tech Nine. Number 2, Jelly Roll. Number 3, this one I'm actually talking to him about, and this is crazy. Dyson Knight of Baja Man. I'm talking to him about doing a fucking collaboration.
Yeah, I remember Baja Men growing up.
I want to do a fucking Caribbean style horrorcore track.
Hell
with
yeah.
fucking Dyson Knight of Baja Man. Imagine how fucking crazy that'd be. Man, Brother Lynch Hong. And
one of my top rappers of all time too. Very underrated.
And T-Rock. I want to work with T-Rock, man, from Atlanta. T-Rock is a motherfucking beast. But that goes hand in hand. T-Rock, I want this is my dream track. I want a fucking cypher with T-Rock, C-Mob, Tech Nine, Brotherland Chong, X-Rated, and Kingpin Skinny Pimp. And my boy Dark Capo, of course. Shout out to my boy Dark Capo from Chicago.
Well, in this day and age, I think anything's possible. Like when I tell people any collab, I think is possible now. Because I think now artists realize in these last few years that they need to make themselves more approachable and stuff.
Hell yeah. They got to.
So
I mean,
that's why I tell people, even if you could come up with the most craziest collab, I tell people never say never, because I believe with the right connections and stuff, all that can happen good.
someone said, all right, so homeboy in the chat said, Yaya the Gremlin said, if you from Memphis, DJ Paul should be #1. Don't get me wrong. I love DJ Paul, all respect as an artist, but I'm not going to get on that. I'm not going to go into that.
And
but love.
And for
love
the chat, we want to hear you drop like just an acapella thing, like off the top of your head.
Put on a beat or something. What was you got? You got a beat? Or you just want an acapella?
I could just beat the table.
Let me get a little more smoke. Let me get a little more smoke in me real quick, so I can do it in a fucking accurate way.
Hell yeah.
Let me give you my full potential. Let me get higher. Let me get high as fucking pterodactyl pussy, as I say.
That's a good one. That needs to be made into a shirt.
I'm higher than pterodactyl pussy.
Yep. When we were younger, it was called higher than giraffe pussy. Now it's higher than pterodactyl pussy.
And yeah, I'll definitely spit a verse, Yaya. And thank you, man. You seem like a good dude too, man. Appreciate you for being here for my interview, man, for sure. And shout out to fucking Don fucking Chaos. I have a question.
What up?
What's your take on Chuck Reeves and CPN?
I don't know. I really don't know.
He's like, we don't want to talk about drama over here. I don't blame you, bro. Keep it positive.
Well, and I think that's why a lot of people like this show, because it's not about that. It's not about drama. It's about just people coming on, promoting their stuff, and that's what I like to do.
Hell yeah, I respect
that. And because I have a love for this like whole underground scene and stuff, and like I tell people, if I wanted to be about drama, I would, but nah, life's too short.
Hell yeah. I say, yo, shout out to Yaya. These motherfuckers beyond what. I don't give a fuck because I'm about to bring it in. I ain't even see the distance of all of these people trying to put me in with the same vision that they was given. Fuck that bullshit. I'm on a different mission. Hey, shout out to Don Chaos. I'm gonna fuck somebody's mom. Hey, I don't know, whatever they on. I'm on that bullshit. Yeah. Still drinking, still smoking, still swerving. Open up the curtains, put them in the coffin, closed casket, no factions. Give a fuck. I'll leave them with nose fractions. Old faggots talking this same shit. I don't even know where the fuck they on, but they still acting like they walked off the same ship that I was on, trying to push themselves up to the port, but I'm smoking a new port, of course, yeah. I don't know, man. Like you got me on spot. I'm trying to think of some shit that would really like knock the socks off some motherfuckers. So how about we do it like this, man? Put some words in the chat if you in the chat. And I'll watch the chat and I'll put on a beat. Is it possible if I can put on a beat?
Yep, go right ahead.
All right, we'll do it. Man, I'll put on a motherfucking performance for y'all, man. Let's do it. All right. Let me see what type of beat, man. I'll put on a Memphis type beat. I like to freeze, but damn, I want to hear a written. You want to hear it written?
I mean,
Let
I
me do the
guess he could. I guess he could drop something for y'all that he was sending me.
Hey, you got it on deck? Can you play it?
Sadly, I can't.
I can't either. Because if I leave this, it's gonna probably end right on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't.
Yeah, I
man,
definitely
it's hard
linked
to-
your Spotify actually
Yeah.
down in the chat, so if people like want to check out your music, I got you covered.
All right, let me put on the beat now. Just freestyle. Shout out to Lady Chaos in the building.
Yep, that's my lady.
You'll see her on Love and Chaos, of course.
Yeah,
Y'all want some of that
I
old
remember you
school?
telling me before we went live that you've actually been like following like my YouTube career for quite a while. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, you know, here's the thing. Oh shit, motherfucker. I had a Don Chaos moment.
Yep, it wouldn't be the Hours of Chaos podcast.
No, man, I was young, and I remember hearing your name be floated around. Did you ever like cross? Has anybody on here ever crossed the JLCL back in the day, the Juggalo Love chat line?
I do remember that.
I was on there heavily back when I was like too young to be on there because it was 18 plus and I was like 15. But you know, I heard your name being mentioned even on there. So,
well, damn.
Oh shit. My bad. All right. Let's get it. All right, y'all gonna put some words in the chat, right?
Yep.
Shit. Hey, look. Guaranteed, legendary ain't necessary. Get decapitated, there's no capping. This dose action. Tell it, motherfucker, I'm overdose macking. That means I'm numero uno. And I'm telling them.
When advertising on YouTube, I know that making an authentic video with
So
Hell
you know what I'm saying? Fucking around with it.
Hell yeah. That was dope, man. Hell yeah.
I don't know, man. I felt like I was lackluster on that joint.
But yeah, I didn't even know that my name was even mentioned on those chats that you mentioned. I guess I have that much of a presence that people know that. Like, I still don't know how to react. Like when people like run into me in public and they know me, like whether I'm at a gathering or something, people go, "Oh, thank you for doing what you do." I'm like, "You're welcome." But then I grab their hand, and I go, "But thank you.
Right. Hell yeah. I mean, see, like that's humble. You a humble dude, and I appreciate people who are humble. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, yeah, you still there, buddy? Say what's up. If you still there in the chat. I don't know if Yaya is still there, if he left, but he wanted to hear it written. I could just fucking easily just play him one of my tracks.
Yep.
Cause I know you be doing that. I know, like when you got a guest as an artist, you play their music.
Yeah, I usually do. But definitely, if y'all want to hear it, some of his music, go link down in the description.
In the description. You gotta make sure that you end that motherfucker like on my Spotify mostly, because YouTube, yes, I'm getting some good views, but I want my Spotify repertoire to be built.
Oh yeah, and I definitely linked your Spotify.
I appreciate that, but it's limited because YouTube has more songs, but Spotify has my EP on it, and my EPs, you know, got better mixing and mastering than some of my songs that I did in home. But you know, so I asked you, Don, what genre or what style do you want to hear from me?
Let's hear some Memphis type shit.
All right. I want to plug this too. Kingpin Skinny Pimp just dropped Give Me Some Family Volume 3. You can go get that at kingpinskinnypimp.com/shop. And we got a song on this junk called In a Rage. I'm the first verse, and the rest of the clique is on that junk as well, of the all new Give Me Some Family, which is me, Mixavelli, I Am Nutso, Fuller's Bag, Mexican, and the homie Confetti. And this is called In a Rage.
Stomping on the beat as a Chico.
Loaded question, get you stuck with the weapon, the killer, the sin of the saint. Filling you in with the cake, willing to chill them away. It's that Mid-South lunatic. Bare hands around your neck and you my fist. Eyes dilated, high faded, ooh that bitch. If your hoe don't fuck with letting flex that boot that bitch. Makes a villain know I got it 6. 10 hands strong, yeah, I beat a bitch. Lead a make her pussy bleed and shit. Time of the moment, what's the phone? College of range, I'm with the aim. Toss bodies and strong, don't give a fuck.
We're too focused and blazing. Man, this life is so amazing. We steadily pacing. Money missions, no time for playing. Now you're not so crazy. Work ethic, polish, never lazy. Generation of curses. We're breaking through. Fuck it, everything you stand for. What you fucking mad for? Ass for, paying for. Vacated with bad for. Man, don't know us, don't pay the topic. Damn, I know you. Rapping the rap. Be like some mistake.
Niggas are talking, you know how to play. I got a 10, I got a spray. Up in my hood, the sounds of bitch. We get to the money, we going away. I'm at the company of whip, we run through the hood, show the hoes that I'll pay. I'm at the grip on a bitch, come on a hoe, send a bitch to the play. Come in the gun again, niggas can handle that. One of my pull a sand in the way. I'm for the shoot, but lace hoes up. Niggas know I'm on the blade. Put to the limit and get my money all up. going hard in the rain. We tell you to the end of the bus. That's time for y'all to play.
My name is Lexi Belly, no me llega nada calor. I'm just riding with my homes and we slide, there's some drones. And you know I'm hella stone. I've been on my own with the team in the sea. Last place they met the king, so young and hard. That be me with Kingpin. Kingpin, we in the west, we in the strip. I owe to get paid up in the stage, cause I'm in the rage. I know the name, we ain't playing games, fuck what you say. I'm out just aim straight for the brain.
I'm in the rage, stays in the maze. Fuck the big beats, I'm amazing. Up on my mind, never been lazy. I so insane, I'm a women crazy. I college days, ain't that a days, you don't get in conmigo. I might go with Jason. I know what that's the hell, no foundation. Ain't no forget, I'm like a razor. Shot me like station shot for the razor. I'm Mexican, I'm point like the taser. Always act secure, you can call me Jason. Always sticking up, yeah, I'm sorry, paper.
Coco for Coco, I can't know. Dope in the water like Nemo. I'm in the game like a free throw. Playing my niggas a kilo. 800 for the Gucci. Keep it 100, we on the Gucci. 10 seconds, I'm down hard. Don't flip with a play more. Hold on if you close it. Nigga, don't fall if you cross it. Stay tuned, keep your eyes open. I'm never gonna ride. No, he roofing up with a payroll. Trick niggas soon with them fake hoes. My nigga with a vision. Just get a bill on a mission. On a mission. On a mission.
God damn.
Shit bang, don't it? This shit bang, bro. This shit, hey, this shit go the fuck in, man. This shit go the fuck in. Can't wait till the world hears that jump when they buy the record, man. Y'all gotta go buy the CD now.
Hell
Give
yeah.
me some
If you know anyone who would like to also be on the show, just like people in like your camp or anything, just send them my way.
Oh, of course, man. Like I'll get Midsouth on here, man. I get my boy Lucy. That's one of my newest artists. He's a reggaeton rapper from Honduras. I'll get him on here. He don't speak much English. He's learning. He speaks relevant enough to do an interview though. You know, we'll definitely have to get Makes the King on here. You know what I'm saying? I Am Nutso. And man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I would love to try to get Skinny Pimp on here, but man, that's a task because you know he's Skinny Pimp, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to probably drop a bag off on him before he jumps on something. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, man. Man,
let's definitely also try to get a show together like here in Florida because I want to start like hosting events, and if you guys need someone to hype you guys on stage, I could definitely do that.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! Like a host an event.
Yep, and if you need something like a hype man, just like someone to hype up the crowd, I'll do it.
I'm glad you mentioned as well. There's a couple things I want to plug if you don't mind.
Go right ahead. I was gonna say if you have anything to plug, here's your time to.
Yeah. Lagodi Palooza next month. Just look up Lagodi Palooza. It's LA apostrophe GOATEE PALOOZA. I will be performing. Lucy will be performing. Mixavelli will be performing. I Am Nutso will be performing. Shout out to Cody Crazy who put it all together. Shout out to LBZ. Shout out to Z Dog, also Give Me Some Family. And speaking of Z Dog, first make sure y'all go buy tickets for that show. But speaking of Z Dog, man, he's in a movie. Him and Tiny Mane. Always the movie. We are in that movie as well. Me, Mexivelli, and Mexican King are in that movie. I don't know when it's gonna drop. It's TBA at this point, but make sure y'all definitely stay on the lookout. The trailer is on Facebook and Instagram. It's circling right now. We just shot some more scenes at the Hilton Hotel in Memphis. A beautiful ass hotel, glamorous as fuck. Shit was dope. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, D-Life and CC Visuals out there who are directing and putting together this movie. Shout out to my guy D-Life. Yeah, man. What else? I got a compilation tape coming out here soon. I don't yet have a name for it, and I am working on my next EP as well. Shout out to my boys Keon Slick in New York. Me and Slick got a song that's gonna be on his EP coming soon. called Stuck in My Head. Oh, I got a verse from Ritz off of this beat package thing. I
Oh
don't know.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know how authentic the whole fucking process is because a lot of people got the same beat with the verse, so it's weird. But I'm actually reaching out to a lot of people. So shout out to my guy BMG of Southside Syndicate, who I'm trying to, you know, do he's already got a hook for it and everything. So we're gonna just put our fucking shit together. And I'm hoping that anybody else that got that same verse, we just do a cipher with it because you know what I'm saying. This shit would be dope. Trying to think here, man. There's a couple other things that I had to mention. Oh, man. The horror and hip hop podcast that I do will be returning soon. So it's been since October 2021 since I fucking done a podcast. And the first episode was fucking with my homeboy Natrix.
Oh yeah, I'm down to be on a guest on there if y'all ever want a guest.
We talk about hip hop and paranormal shit. So, you know.
That's my kind, right up my alley. So I would love to do that shit with y'all.
Rest in peace to Wicked Thread. Kuna Moore.
Yep.
Rest in peace, man. I gotta take a piss again, man. If you don't give me 1 second.
Oh, it's all good. So what's everyone else up to in the chat? Let me refresh.
If you don't see me at the gathering this year, you will see me at the Tom Woods Float in Arkansas. But if you don't see me there, you'll see me at the gathering. So,
hell yeah! I was gonna say you're actually performing at that float, which is awesome.
Am I?
Are you?
No. Wait, I wish. Who told you this information? Where'd you gather this?
Who knows?
We'll be performing at one of the independent stages and definitely the cipher, bro. Like I'm definitely gonna join the cipher contest if we go to the gathering.
Hell yeah!
But
and I was gonna say if y'all start filming music videos and you like want me to start making like special like appearances in the music videos, just let me know. I'm down to do it.
Yeah. But like I did a song for Replicon Radio. I did 2 versions of it called "I Want to Be a Dinosaur."
Nice.
And they fucking love that fucking song. It's hilarious. I don't want to be a dinosaur. But
so y'all probably never know. We might even get Midsouth Monsta to do the official Hours of Chaos podcast theme song.
Midsouth Monsta, but yeah.
Midsouth, yeah.
Now you good, brother. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I could do a fucking Hours of Chaos fucking track and it could be the official joint. You never know. Who knows? I might have action figures coming out. You know what I'm saying? I might have Beyonce sucking my dick tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Playing. I love you, fucking Queen B. Jay-Z, don't kill me. Even though you old as fuck, I'd probably beat your ass.
Hell yeah. And like I always tell a lot of my guests, you're always welcome back on the show anytime, bro. Whenever you want to come on and promote something, this is the show to do it. Just let me know and I'll always book a spot for you.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about, man. Hours of fucking chaos. And one more time,
hell yeah. And before we let you go, do you have any shout outs? Of course, can the Hours of Chaos podcast and Carnival Spirits get a shout out? And then who all else do you ever want to shout out?
Let me tell you something, brother. You better listen to Don fucking Chaos, all right, dude? Because Don fucking Chaos is one of those people that are just gonna fucking just grab you by the horns and shake your fucking tail feathers out of you, brother. And whenever he's done with that, he's gonna put you in a fucking headlock because carnival spirits are alive in me, brother. And by the end of this fucking podcast, you're gonna realize that you be the Midsouth Monsta just did a fucking atomic leg drop all over your bitch ass, motherfucker.
No, like seriously, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to fucking all the people that tuned in. Shout out to my squad, my camp. Give me some Family Latin Flex MFC. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't rocking with carnival spirits, motherfucker, you gonna be a spirit on me. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a cocaine thing. I just had an itchy nose. Promise. Swear to God. And man, live dangerous, eat ass, and boof with me. Whoop, whoop.
Hell yeah. You have a great night, bro.
Yeah.
Later. Hell yeah, y'all. This was a very good episode. Oh, shit. He made the lights flicker, y'all. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah. That was QP, the Midsouth Monsta, and this was a very good interview. So it's good to be back, y'all. Good to be back on the Hours of Chaos podcast. It's good to be back. You know, missed a lot of y'all. Been gone, you know, got a lot to cover. And it's been good. Giveaways coming soon. Ivy Killa, I am going to get your package out to you as soon as possible. As soon as I can. We are going to be doing giveaways also very soon. And it's good to be back, y'all. It's good to be back. You know, everyone's been hitting me up asking when the Hours of Chaos podcast was going to come back. Lady Chaos has been getting on me to come back and return doing the show. So you guys can also thank her to why the show is definitely back, because she's a very big supporter of the show, as well as a lot of you guys. It's good to be back, y'all. It's good to be back. It's good to like have an actual desk that I can like sit in, and a little office and studio. This office and studio isn't done yet. It's still a work in process, but I of course have my desk and everything and my backdrop. And I'm still working on a lot of that, but it was a great show. Thank you all who tuned in. Whether you're all for love for this show or you hate this show, either way, it's good. You guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, chat, it's good to be back. I'm just saying, it's great to be back doing this show. And with that said, I'm Don Chaos, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. If you still don't know, then your mom's a hoe. Deuces, y'all.